homeschool friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carrie if this is your first time coming, and today's video is going to be our preschool curriculum choices for the upcoming 2025 to 2026 school year. Alright, so if you are new to my channel, welcome. Again, my name is Carrie and I am a mother to 4 kids. This next year I will have a 6th grader, a 3rd grader, a 1st grader, and a preschooler. So I will be homeschooling my 6th grader and my preschooler, while my other 2 attend an in-person charter school. So this will be my 4th year doing preschool and also my last year doing preschool, so it's very bittersweet. But we're excited. My daughter has been waiting for her turn to do school for forever. She's watched all her brothers do it, and so she's very excited about this upcoming year. So because it's my 4th time, I do kind of have a lot of stuff that I've accumulated over the years for preschool, but we are mainly using 2 different curriculum, and so I'm going to show you those and a few other things that we're going to be using this year. So the first main curriculum that we're using is going to be the Gentle and Classical Preschool. If you've watched my channel, this is no surprise to you because we've used this in the past. This is a curriculum that focuses on it's like 1 letter a week, and then it also includes other things like nursery rhyme, manners and hygiene, a little bit of math. There's a preschool morning binder that goes along with it, motor skills, a little bit of science, mostly dealing with the human body, like you as yourself, like about you. There's catechism, there's character, there's scripture, there's poems, and there's art and music study as well. And so we have all the different books and stuff that go along with this because we've used it before. So I won't show you all of those things, but I will show you a few things. So like I mentioned, you have the preschool morning binder. And so this will be a daily workbook, and I put it into a binder this year. I've had it in a menu folder in the past, and I've just switched out every week the different pages. So this year we're doing a binder instead because I got tired of switching out the pages every week. And so this will be like building the letter, writing it, finding it. There's a little bit of color and math in here as well, number work, some weather and calendar work, and practicing writing your name. So it's a very cute binder. And then in the back, this is not Gentle and Classical Preschool, but I did go to teachingmama.org and I added these to the back. These are free on her website, PDFs, and so you can just print these. She has numbers 0 through 20 on her website, and they're just little rhymes to help you learn how to write the different numbers. And then she also had the vowels on her website as well. And so I just printed out the A, E, I, O, and U and how to form them. So not part of the Gentle and Classical Preschool, but just a little fun free resource that you can print out. So we'll be using the morning binder. And then, like I said, there'll be a little bit of a music component, which will be Peter and the Wolf. So we have the printouts for those. And then also the art printouts for Gentle and Classical Preschool. The Gentle and Classical Preschool also recommends using preschool math at home. And so we have this book. And so this will be our math. This is very simple activities to do with your preschooler. And I've really enjoyed this book. So we're excited to use this one. Okay, so originally my second curriculum was going to be Becca's K4 Phonics and Numbers workbook. And I actually bought this probably like a year and a half ago for my daughter. And she's been so excited to do this workbook. And she's actually done the first, 20 pages or so with the coloring and stuff. But what happens that I realized is it's going to be a little bit too advanced because it jumps into the vowels and knowing the sounds that they make, and then also blending 2 sounds or 2 letters together. And it does that, which I love, but it's just a little bit too advanced for her because she still doesn't know her numbers. She's familiar with them, but she doesn't know their names and their sounds very well yet. And so rather than jumping into this, I started looking for a different workbook because she was so excited to do the workbook, and I felt bad that she wasn't going to be able to do it. And so I started looking for a different workbook to use this school year. And so I ended up buying the Good and the Beautiful's preschool course book. And this will teach the letter sounds, and they have a whole bunch of activities. It goes in alphabetical order, and there's just little worksheets and stuff that she can do, little cutting ones and recognizing the letters. So this workbook comes with the course book. It also comes with these folder activities. And so there are, I want to say like 10 different activities in here. They're little games that you play to reinforce the letters that you're learning and their sounds. And then it also comes with these practice sheets. These are kind of optional. I almost didn't get them, but I just ended up grabbing them at the end. And then there are about 10 sheets per unit. And so they just reinforce the things that you have learned in the workbook as well. So just extra practice sheets. So those are the two like main curriculum that we're using. So I'm probably just gonna go off of the Good and Beautiful, like what letter we're learning within that curriculum, and then use the corresponding week in the Gentle and Classical Teacher's Guide. And so we'll do those together. But my favorite thing to use for learning letter sounds is actually ABC, See, Hear, Do. And I've used this with all my kids. I love this. It's very, very simple. It's off Amazon for like $9, maybe $10. And it's basically a way that involves the kinesthetic, the auditory, and the visual aspects of learning. And so the letter sounds just stick way better using this. And so we love this. It's worn out a little bit because we've used it so many times, but I love using this for teaching letter sounds and recognition. And to go along with that workbook, I do have the little flashcards. And so these are the same thing that you see on the workbook, but they are just in flashcard form, so we can play games and stuff with them, matching games, or just like go through them for memory work. Okay, I also, from the same website, teachingmama.org that I showed you in the binder, I also printed out these. These are PDF free on the website as well, and they are just the different alphabet letters in like a wheel form. And so you just take clothespins and you pin the words that have the same sound as the letter that's in the middle of the wheel. So these will just be another fun little activity that we can do to reinforce the letters and letter sounds. And then we're not doing any kind of handwriting workbooks, but I did get these. I bought these like a year ago, I want to say, and used them with my son as well. I've been wanting to get these for forever, and every time I looked at the website, I think I was looking at like the classroom price, which is crazy. But they're just little wood pieces, and they go on this little blue foam mat, and you can form all the uppercase letters with those pieces of wood. And so it's just a very simple way to build the letters. And then it also just came with a little chalkboard that you can use to practice writing the letters. And we actually have some chalkboards already, and we've been doing this for a long time, but it just came with this one. This one's actually a little bit nicer than the ones I had, because I got like a pack off Amazon, and this one's actually like a little heavier duty. It feels like actual slate. So this year, as you can tell, we'll mostly just be focused on learning the letter sounds and the alphabet, the names of the letters, and then some basic math. And then we'll probably just do a lot of reading out loud together, as well as some fun games. Okay, I think that's everything that I wanted to show you in this video. We do have some other things, like I have some games that we can play, pattern blocks, those kinds of things, a little 10 cubes that like snap together. So we'll probably add some things like that into it every once in a while just for fun. But that is the bulk of our preschool curriculum for my daughter for this upcoming school year. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. I hope you found this helpful. Bye.